when it comes to remodels, you get your most bang for your buck in your kitchen and your bathrooms. And I'd say the majority of the folks that we end up working with, whether they're buyers, who are moving into what's typically their first home, or whether they're sellers who are really trying to get a home good to go, where they can maximize the market, usually end up remodeling at least one bathroom. So what we want to focus on here is how to do that and have it not be too stressful. So there's a ton of decisions which go into really dialing in a bathroom remodel. If you make them all at once or focus on all of them up front, it can be a lot of stress. It's a lot of work. So what we want to do is just kind of break down the main decisions and the main things that you're going to shop for in a bathroom remodel and kind of the order it makes sense to tackle those. So the first thing you want to think of when you're doing a bathroom remodel is, we call it the canvas. What type of canvas are you working with? Are you doing something that's going to take a small bathroom and make it really large? Or do you have a larger canvas to begin with and you're not moving any walls, you're not doing anything really structural, you're just updating. You're just bringing it into the 21st century. The answer to that question is going to dictate whether your bathroom remodel takes a few weeks or whether it takes a few months. And it's not that the construction really accounts for that time difference. It's the extent of the involvement of the bureaucracy, the city bureaucracy. So if you're doing a like for like bathroom remodel, let's say you have a 5-foot by 9-foot hall bath at the front end, albeit it might be stuck in the 1970s, and at the end of that, you're going to end up with a 5-foot by 9-foot hall bath, then most likely you can do what's called an over-the-counter permit, which you get the same day you apply for it, or your contractor applies for it and gets it the same day. There's a couple inspections over the course of that process. There's going to be a rough plumbing inspection. There's going to be a final inspection, for instance, regardless of what jurisdiction you're in, what city you're in the South Bay or the Peninsula. Very similar inspections, but that only adds, a week, couple weeks to the process when you're waiting for the inspectors. If you're doing, adding a new bathroom where there isn't one, or you're doing, a full-scale bathroom remodel. Let's say you're taking a small bathroom and you're knocking out a closet behind it. You're knocking down walls, you're making structural changes. That more likely than not is going to require more of a full-scale permit, which will probably require a set of plans drawn by an architect, which include a structural component. And what that means is you're going to be spending some time with the city waiting for them to review the plans, which is taking forever right now because implications from COVID. So the first thing you want to think of when you're doing a bathroom remodel, particularly if you're focusing on the ROI, is, does it really make sense to spend the extra time and the extra cost to go with a full permit versus an over-the-counter permit? So particularly if you're looking for a house and it's a cosmetic fixer-upper, but it has a pretty large canvas, it has large bathroom spaces, and you can go with a like-for-like over-the-counter permit, it's going to significantly save you time and money. And it'll be a more straightforward job. So for the purpose of this video, let's just assume that we're doing more of a plug-and-play job. Maybe we're moving a few things around, but we're keeping the same size space. We're not knocking down any walls. So where do you want to start? What's the first thing you want to focus on in your mind when you're designing this new bathroom?